Can I just say how odd my week has been since I've literally been off for 2 whole days? Like, my work week is basically already over. Like, oh my gosh. But hello, hello. How are you guys? Lid, what are you doing up so late? Also, hi, Green, if you're still there. Let me see. I need to make sure. Okay, that's all good. No, no taco shaders. I'm not okay. Oh, it's nighttime. Well, if you aren't technically here, or a person who's not technically here, how would said person be feeling if they weren't technically here? I need to check something out real quickly. That one I want to go back to videos. This one. Cancel. Cancel. Hey. Yep, okay. I did it right. Because if I do a no mic stream, I want to make sure I have the music from Spotify and the music from Spotify playing during the audio. The music from Spotify playing when I'm not talking. So I had to make sure I did it right and got rid of it for this stream. Let's see. Oh, snap. I left the chat up here. Let me get rid of that real quickly. That's a good spot for it though, but yeah. Okay, yeah, but summer's making it hard for me to sleep. Are you alright, Lid? I'm okie dokie. How are you? I'm good. Was enjoying my second snow day. It was nice, but tomorrow I'm actually 100% actually gonna try to go to work for at least my one day. I'm not ready for starving. There's nothing I can even do about it. What? Lid, you should really try to get something to eat. I want to go into it. Just want to watch the stream. Okay. Well, look at our wall. It's our wall. We've come so far. I don't have Optifine. Can we talk about how much better Java is? I went to push C so we can zoom in at the end of the wall all the way to over here. But I can't because there's no Optifine and I don't have a freaking spyglass on me. But look, this is how far we've come. I'm all the way over there to all the way right here. We're going to do these towers today. These 2 towers. I think the walls are basically all done though. On both sides. Let me double check. Because I think we finished that before we got off last time. Yep. See, all the walls are done. Do I have flags on me? I need to put the flags on these. But other than that, isn't it coming along well? And also on a side note, with how far out the walls are, at least on that side, it's going to allow me to be able to terraform this together at the very least. I can't say much about this side, but that side I can at least terraform. Uh, that's a great wall. Like, cool. It is. It's my wall. Because then back here, this is my space. As in, I can do whatever I want back here, and Taco can't say anything about it. So we're going to build a big old castle back here. But I have to finish this wall first. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I don't know, I've had this like weird urge to want to build a giant castle. So I'm getting the first urge out, which was this wall. And now the second urge is going to be giant castle back here. Is this the right height? Yeah, it is. If you can't download Optifine for Bedrock, you must make Optifine for Bedrock. I mean, I guess if there's a will, if you have the will, there's a way. But I have nor will nor a way of doing that, nor even know where to even start. Honestly. But yep. It's so nice. And look. You can even walk up to the top of it and look around. And this is going to overlook our giant castle. I might even like, depending on where I put the castle, might even like extend the wall around the castle. From like here, I'll go like that way and then go down in the corner and then like come all the way down and like connect it like whatever the corner is over here. It is gonna be so cool, but that's a very far off time. Beep. But for now, let's get into Discord with them and get this started so we can get some stuff done. Okay, Green, not this week, but next week when we play Sea of Thieves, remind me to fix your PNG avatar. Because I can only do that when we're in the call. I just remembered. Because I went to go and try to do it when you sent it to me, and I was like, oh, wait, I can't do that. I have to do it when we're in the call.
Look at all those chickens.
Yep.
Hello, Kiki.
Hello.
So how are the snowsmen doing?
Oh my gosh, that's way too much spacing in between.
It's very wet and snowy, but so far it's fine.
The snow's amazing.
It's been interesting watching people that don't
Also,
have snow-accurate cars trying to go up their driveways. That was fun
the
to watch.
transparency when they started talking green. The website that I use for the avatars,
snow dust on the
I
ground.
realize they've added more settings to it.
It blew across
So
the
there's
street.
more
I'm like,
things
what
I
is
could
that?
do. And one of those things that was added that just like they automatically had turned on was spacing, was the transparency in between like them talking and stuff.
Yeah, it started late yesterday.
But it also
and
said
then
that I could put
stopped,
spacing in between the
this morning,
avatars, and I was like, "Ooh, yes," because I've been wanting to do like a little bit more spacing in between, but that's way too much spacing. I had no way to test it out. So I'm gonna log in real quickly and
Hello everyone, I am the Traveling Wanderer. Welcome to another edition of Minecraft
and
I am with Kiki and Taco, and yeah, let's get this party started.
Then we'll get started. There's also like other little things I can do. Let me see. Might as well do it right now. Troubleshoot while I'm ahead. Okay.
In the
Spacing.
last 2 weeks since we've been in Minecraft.
Well, I'm
Okay.
finishing up this tunnel, and that's pretty much it on my end.
How far out can I make them? Let's see if I go 50. Oh, they're not even on the screen anymore. Okay, I think that's good. I can also, what is this?
Save the stream.
Oh,
Save the stream.
oh my gosh.
Yes. Run. Open. Open.
Also, it's
Time's running out.
oh my gosh, that's so cool. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep that. Yeah, it was the crossfade effect. I did not like that.
Didn't make it.
No names. I don't need to worry about that. Image alignment is in the middle.
Save the stream.
What if I do? What's this?
Say it again.
Oh, my OBS crashed.
Oh.
Like it always does.
Okay, this is apparently alignment to the
I
left.
don't know if.
Oh, I don't see no
got the
difference in
stream
between
back
the
up and
alignment.
running.
Not enough
Same time.
spacing. It needs to
To
be
where it's
scattered around
not too
the
VOD.
screen. See, but to do that, I can technically do that, but it would require me to have to like individually put in their own one. But that's the thing. That's what I was talking about. It's annoying because it's like I can put in their own individual ones, but they're not always here.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's this question you've been trying to explain to me?
Hold up, I was doing some techie stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if it was always a guarantee on who was gonna be here every single week, I would be able to make be able to put them in a line where everybody's always here. But I can't. Because I can't have like Taco, Ray Ray, Juan, and Signature. Because then if Ray Ray and Signature is not here, then it's gonna be Taco, a giant space, Juan, and then the regular space at the end.
-64.
And like, there's just literally no order that I can make it to where there's not gonna be a giant space
bottom,
in between
I guess.
people.
Yes. From sea level to the bottom in like 20 seconds.
So that's why I can't really do anything. So that's why it just has to be a group. So whoever's in there, they get put in, and it's no awkward spacing, even though I want to do individuals. Because then I can always keep it the same size, and I don't have to keep fixing the size every single time. Yay! I have made the PNG avatars jiggle when they talk. They bouncy.
I thought you were talking about in Minecraft. I was like, what? You got the blocks to animate?
No, I got the avatars to animate. The website I use updated, so it's fancy. I also fixed the images going invisible for like a split second every time you start talking, because that was another update. They just automatically thought that would be nice, which was not. What do you mean? It's only a level 8, Green. It shouldn't be that hard. But no, I wasn't. You mean you wanted me to explain my question? Or my complaint that I was having, like I was complaining about earlier?
Yes, because I don't follow 100%.
Also, how is Taco's volume? Because Taco won't fix his dang mic from his computer restarting and everything. No, I was complaining because of the fact that every time I download a clip straight from Twitch, even though the stream is in like 1080, the clip downloads like the worst like possible dang resolution.
Okay, I get that one because that could be a compression thing.
Yeah, but then when I use a third party thing, it downloads it just fine. As in,
The
like, it
question I have is,
downloads it at like 1080.
yeah, the resolution is full. Like, what is it? If it's similar to YouTube, then when you put the video in, it it converts the video into like a bunch of different versions.
Mm-hmm.
And what Twitch does when you download the clip is it downloads
Hi,
it
Key. How are
from
you?
the cheapest quality instead of the highest resolution. And with your
Mm-hmm.
third party one, grabs like the full resolution and gives you the clip from that. My question was the time code part.
When I talk about how I use stream markers for chat, or I mean for the streams.
Like the process, because you said that you have it on stream, but then you
I
don't
have it
have it when you.
on Twitch. I don't have it on, like, if I record, just do like straight recordings. Because I
And you
know.
and then you hit start at different times. So
I hit. Wait, what?
wait, do you hit start at the same time on both?
No, I don't. No, I'm saying I don't record because I don't have. I want to be able to have a way where I can see like a marker that's like, hey, this is a moment here that I want to look at.
As you're streaming or as you're like at the end?
Recording. As I'm recording while technically streaming, because we're talking about recording while also streaming at the same time.
Yes, like what I'm doing right now.
Yes, but you don't use markers. I'm
No,
I thought
because
markers were like
just
Adobe
thought I
Adobe
was
Premiere kind of thing.
just
a
stopped
bunch of
in to
programs that
show
use
some
time
love
codes, they
because
have
you're awesome.
markers.
Thank you. I hope you had a
Just
great
like
stream
Audition, with the
earlier.
audio
Oh yeah,
programs,
that's
they have
right. Yes,
markers.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So when
I'm
when
just
you're
trying
recording
to
like a local
explain
video
something to
while
Taco
you're
because he
streaming,
never understands when
is
I
the
tell him
video
stuff.
that you get and the stream that you get the same exact time?
What?
Are they the same length?
I don't record.
So this is a future question?
So you just when you use OBS, you just do stream instead of doing both?
Yeah.
Oh,
Then
why would you not record?
Because I get the Twitch clips from Twitch.
What I do is like you can get it from Twitch, but you can also like because what I've done and I've like written down the time like code from OBS and be like, okay, at 23:25 this happened, so I can like look back and edit it on my own and then go from there. That's what I've done.
See, that's the
'Cause if
thing. I don't want to have to stop to write it down. That's what my problem is. I don't want to have to stop. With
Oh.
Twitch, all I have to do, if I do something, I have my stream deck right here and I have it automatically set up to make a stream marker in the VODs. And I can automatically just go and look at it there.
I don't think there's
there's a command, like a quick action that you can use to create markers during your stream. And then you can tie that to
Rip Green, I'm so sorry you
macro
couldn't get
key,
the level
like
8.
like the Twitch, like the stream deck. Wait, no, not stream deck. What is it called?
Stream deck?
Okay, yes, like the stream deck. I'm thinking of Steam Deck. That's what I'm thinking of.
Steam deck.
Which, why would you call them? Why would you name it almost the same thing as something else? Anyway.
Because it's the competition.
So no way. But um so I guess what is the issue that you were having because you can't do the same thing when you record and you need a solution for it, or
Oh no, the issue was the fact that it was me complaining about because how I download my clips from Twitch, they wouldn't come at the highest resolution. So now I have to use a third party to get the highest resolution. So the whole reason why I brought it up to begin with was because I was like, if I could record and have the markers in the recording, I would be able to just use the straight recording and not have to worry about going through going going through just like having to rewatch the whole entire thing, and then I'll have like the highest resolution compared to getting this crappy resolution every time I download it from Twitch.
so the issue is because you have to use the third party program, you have to skim through the VOD to find the clip that you want.
No, I don't have to skim through the VOD. I just have to use that 30. I just have to use the third party to get the highest resolution.
What does that have to do with the markers?
If I could just record, I wish I could have the markers when recording. That's what I'm saying.
And that's something that you aren't doing yet.
That's something I can't or don't have or don't know how to, because recording is through OBS. Stream markers is through Twitch.
So the hypothetical situation is if one day you wanted to record locally, you would like to be able to click your Steam Deck and put markers in the video that you would get on your computer.
Yes. So then when I go back to the video on my computer, I can go to where I need to and just cut out that section compared to having to watch the whole entire thing to find it.
Would there be a situation where you would record locally and not also stream it?
No.
Then
Because the only time I would ever do that is when I am playing with my IRL friends.
and for those, I guess I've been trying to put this bottom fence down for like 5 minutes and it keeps pushing me against the wall. But I finally got it in. Okay. Now I can focus. In the situations that is not IRL friends local recordings, why
It's
would
very
you not
rarely.
use Yes, why would you not also use the Twitch markers to
Because
get the time code so then you can edit it locally?
Because the Twitch markers are only on stream. The Twitch markers don't come on OBS.
Yeah.
That's why, like, I've started to write them down. Like, you don't have to, like, I have, like, a notes thing that, like, I can just, like, type in or write in something like that and, like, be like, okay, this has happened here, and then just go from there. And then, like, leave enough time that's not, like, when you're editing it and stuff like that, just, like, take away the part where you're writing it down and stuff like that. But, yeah.
Why do I feel
So
like they're
is the
just not
question
understanding
that
what I'm saying?
you don't know how you would use the markers on Twitch when you're editing locally?
No, the question is, if I'm recording without streaming, how can I get markers in the recording? Because the stream markers are only for Twitch streams. Like, can only be used for Twitch streams. I have to be live to be able to use stream markers.
Yes. So basically, for the few times that you record with IRL friends, you want the same setup.
No, I want
am
I want to be able to, when I'm streaming, to be able to record and then have the markers in those recordings.
why?
So I don't have to go back and rewatch the whole entire recording just to
And you
find
just
the points.
yeah.
You don't need to do that.
Okay, then why don't I need to do that?
Because let's say you have a clip at 30 minutes and 49 seconds on Twitch. In the editing software, you can just scrub to where the time code says on Twitch. And because you're recording and ending at the same time, the time on the stream would be the exact same time on your timeline in the editing software.
Okay, so now my next issue is because OBS is not like Streamlabs, I have other things that go on, aka other sound effects and stuff, that don't transfer to the VODs because of how I have it set up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
If I'm recording, my recordings are going to capture every sound from everything. How do I keep that out of the recordings?
Wouldn't you just mute it? Because
I would just download the stream as a video because there's no way to separate that out from what you showed me. There's no real way to separate that out. So you would have to just download the Twitch VOD and edit.
But once again, we're back at the same problem where I'm having. I told you, if I download stuff from Twitch, the quality is crappy.
I think that you would have to have the setup that I have,
which is
2 OBS.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Okay, well, I'll just use the third party. Glad I could explain the whole problem I was telling you I was having.
Okay, so yeah. So as far as the markers and everything, just get the time codes and then like reference that into the video and the software that you're using to edit that, and then to be able to get a clean game stream without all the extra stuff, you would have to have another instance of OBS like I have and run the clean version that's recording, and then the one with everything, you would run the stream version with everything on top. Yeah, Kiki joined the double OBS team.
No, because how's that working out for you? Didn't you literally just say that it crashed not even that long ago? No, thank you.
Yeah, well, my computer's like 8 years old, so
I'm good.
Well,
that sounds like more. That sounds so much more complicated when I can literally just use this third party.
Use a third party software. Yes.
That has an extension I just found, so not even going to be that horrible. Oh wait, that's not. Oh, please say I only messed up that one. Okay, cool.
All right. I need ice. Lots of ice. Which
Have
I think
fun
I
with
found, but I don't remember where it is.
Welcome back. It just kept instantly getting out of the wall. Not even one little wiggle. Really? It was paralyzed and in the red? Oh, those are like the most frustrating ones where you've worked so hard to the point that you can't do anything else because it's going to basically just KO. So you're like, it's either you're just going to keep throwing Pokeballs or it's literally, like you said, going to hurt itself and ended up KOing itself. BRB, just get the footage and a good quality. You know, tell Twitch that. Twitch won't give it to me at a good quality. So now I have to use a third party. Because I was testing that out earlier. Because I made some clips. And I was like, okay. Because this all started when I was all like, why does like some of my clips come out as such this crappy quality? And I was like, okay, well, maybe it's because I was streaming at 7...
I need probably like
20? Yeah, I was streaming at like 720 p, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to make it 1080, and I'll be able to get higher
I wonder
quality
if that
clips.
whole thing froze over.
And so I
Get out
figured
of
that will be okay because every time I start the stream, I always double check to make sure that I have the
What
qualities,
thing?
so I'm
Oh,
not
the
always
lake?
stuck with
Yeah.
the. Ooh, I can't go there because the door. Okay, so
I'm
if I
pretty sure
turn
there's
it
like
this
some kind
way,
of
it's
crazy
technically gonna be there.
farm,
Okay, yeah.
ice farm that you can
So
make
I was
on
like
YouTube.
checking
And then I'll have to
because I
find
always
like
check before I start
the
streaming to
one
make sure I
video
have the
that's like
quality
for
option.
Bedrock. And
So
then,
it's never gonna be
well, for
stuck
Bedrock, you
at
gotta
just
add,
1080,
like 13 other lanes
and
of
people can watch it
redstone.
when whatever quality their internet allows them to.
Oh.
And so that's what started that whole entire thing. I was like, okay, I'm going to do that.
I think.
Hi, Dragon. Thank you for the 29-month resub. How are you? As the great, I forgot his name, but the guy from Holes and Transformer 1 said, just do it.
Jumped out from behind.
So he did.
So fast,
But yeah, and so I was like, I'll stream at
I
1080.
have been watching back.
Which,
a
if you
stream
haven't
of
like
Dungeons,
noticed, that's
and like every 5
that's basically what
minutes
the
we
streams
all
are at now. And I was
all
like,
of us are
okay,
breaking into different
I'll
songs.
stream at 1080. When I download it,
It's
that means
so
it'll download
funny.
at 1080. No, it's still download at like what what's the other one, like 420 or something?
We need to finish
I don't know.
Dungeons.
I was all like, what the fud? What am I doing? I was like, why is it doing this? It makes no sense.
Yeah, from what little I played, that was actually
Because
kind of fun.
I was like,
That was it.
why? And so then I was
Mhm.
like, went to go to
Loved it.
Google, and Google brought me
And
up
it's so
to
weird,
this
like,
like
seeing,
third
like, the early
party
episodes
extension
where,
that I
like,
can
we
use
don't know
and
what
stuff
we're doing. We're like, what's this? Huh?
to
And then other
use this
episodes where we're,
third
like,
party
super coordinated.
extension that will let me just
following each
like
other and just
once I have it
tearing
on,
stuff
I
up.
can just it's 480. Thank you.
And then the very next episode, we just get a.
I don't keep track of all of it. Okay, it's not that
We're
important.
like, let's skip this one for a second.
So yeah, so I was like, and the extension allows me to just like all I have to do is just go to the clips page, like on my main one, and just click download, and it will just straight download the clip. And so I did that, and the qualities came out perfect. I was all like, oh my gosh. So then I remade all the TikToks that I wanted to. So now all the TikToks from now on are gonna be in higher quality.
Because
I'm not gonna lie, I was getting very annoyed with people on TikTok saying, why is the quality so bad? I'm like, I don't understand why the quality is so bad either. I wish I could know. Because I'm like, I'm already streaming at 1080, and I don't understand how I'm not getting 1080p quality streams.
Swerving. Please quit swerving. Okay. Oh, gee. Oh, no. Okay.
My 1080 quality
goodness.
stream clips. But then Taco over here was all like, well, if you're gonna do it like that, I do it like this. I go back and I rewatch my whole entire stream. I'm like, Taco, that's not something I can do. I'm gonna say, while he streams 2 times a week at a max of maybe 3 hours, my week spans all the way up to give or take almost 10 hours.
Feels like the air over here is
10
nice
hours
fresh.
of stream stuff that I would have to watch.
Brisk.
And I'm like, I'm not about to have to go and rewatch 10 hours of stream stuff if I like record. So I can just get it like straight from the source. And so then I was all like trying to explain it to him, but he was all like, you know how many moments you're missing if you don't go back and rewatch the whole
frozen?
stream? And I'm like, no, if I'm missing
Not
moments,
at
it's because
all.
I didn't.
Don't you have to stay there for a bit?
If I'm missing moments, then it's because the moments weren't good enough, in my opinion, for me to sit here and capture them.
Farm ever.
I make clips of what I think might be good. Because I just don't want to sit here and edit like
eyes.
random.
Exactly. Should have made it.
Okay, but why
bigger.
is the quality bad? I don't know. Taco said he said it might be Twitch compressing stuff and everything. And so that might be why the
Come on.
clips were so bad quality.
I'm gonna get dizzy. I'm just gonna stand.
Because I mean, there's also Twitch just announced something about
or did I already get it all?
them dropping. I don't know. They something with quality
I
like
can't sit still for some reason.
they
dirt.
made
I
it.
need dirt.
I don't know exactly.
I'm gonna fix the
Let me see.
river.
Let me find what somebody said. Zach. Okay, here we
Bad
go.
dogs. I almost fell in a hole.
Let me go back, and now I scroll down. Go to my guy that always talks about Twitch stuff. Because they recently did something with encoding, I'm pretty sure. Also, they said something about, I mean, I don't know if it's true, but they talked about the fact that you can,
There we go.
Twitch Prime might be going away, like the free subs and stuff.
Just fine.
Okay, right here. That Twitch OBS and NVIDIA are announcing enhanced broadcasting, allowing streamers to transmit up to 5 concurrent streams to Twitch at different resolutions.
That's further away, I think.
That's on the mountains.
That right there is what I was talking about. And so with them not having to like control the resolution, a lot of people were complaining about that because they were saying something about that's just them trying to be cheap or something like that.
Stop it.
Yeah, and I highly suspect that this is an attempt by Twitch to save money by offloading the transcoding to streamers. Yeah. So it's like just transcoding stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
Yep. Well, Minecraft characters just look so freaking funny placing down buttons.
Not easy.
Why does Minecraft characters look so funny when they hold a button?
Hold a button.
Yeah, like you're placing buttons, so you're holding a button, and it's just like a floating button. Like apparently this button is just so big you don't see your hand. I don't know, just holding a button just looks so funny in my opinion.
Hold a button for a while. Okay.
Bless you? Question mark?
This is a small freak out. Why?
Yes.
When you're trying to be precise, do you hold your breath?
I stick out my tongue. That I've noticed. Like if I'm like trying like super hard and stuff like that, like to concentrate and stuff like that, I'll stick out my tongue and like try not to breathe on it.
Interesting. Yeah, I end up like holding my breath because I'm like focusing everything on that exact thing I'm trying to do. And right now I am holding my breath while I'm underwater bobbing up and down in this river, trying to place dirt while she's getting shoved around by non-source blocks, and it's stressful. So it's like I'm trying not to actually suffocate in the game, and then trying to not actually suffocate in real life. And
Well,
it's
in game, like I don't really, because I know it's like not real or whatever. But like if in real life, I'm like I'm concentrating, and I'm like, I look like I'm really annoyed and angry when I'm really like trying to like concentrate and stuff like that. But it depends on the situation, I guess.
like I'm trying to place blocks sideways underwater, so I have to like find that outline, and like if I don't have the outline, I like stop breathing, and I'm like slowly moving the cursor around until I see the outline, and I'm like, okay, there. How much ice? Oh God! No, that noise. Oh.
That's a signature. I was like,
Hello.
who? I was like, who is eating their mic? And I just look over to my OBS and I see another character has appeared.
I'm trying to adjust it for whatever reason. It's floppy.
Mickey, like, what is that noise?
What did it sound like? Was it unpleasant?
It just
It
sounded
like
like
somebody was chewing on a microphone.
Yeah.
I am hungry. So. Oh, I forgot how to play the game.
Is this your first power hour of the year?
It is. My very first ever.
Also, what'd you see? My brother helped with paying for internet. I'm back.
How have y'all been? It's been a while.
So that means we're on for are we on for Sea of Thieves tomorrow then?
You know. That's about as good. Everything's good. Today kind of sucked, but everything else has been fine.
How have you been dealing with the cold, Texas?
You know, just shivering. It's pretty much all I can do. I mean, yesterday we didn't work, so it wasn't too bad. Today was, man, it was cold. The wind was like cutting right through all of my clothes. I had to put another pair of pants. So I went to work with 2 pants, 2 shirts, a sweater, and a jacket.
Nice. Yeah, remind me tomorrow too, so you can fix your avatar.
So yeah.
Welcome. Oh. I had what was the question?
I thought you stubbed your toe.
No, there was a question. I had a question, and we're all here so I can ask the question.
Is this the AITA stuff?
No, but I have so many of those lined up. Oh my gosh.
I was like, signature's here, so I'm like, ooh, there's something, and I just can't remember what it is.
I have that, but no, it's also, this question is from that podcast I sent you that was me, that is basically me and you whenever we get in like one of those stupid topic arguments. But it was, what was it? It was, if you go to a wing place, and you're supposed to order, you know, chicken wings, but if you order boneless wings, do you still consider that a chicken wing?
Is it made out of chicken?
Yes, but there's
Then
no.
it's a chicken wing.
but there's no bone in it, which what is being considered a wing.
I mean, if it's made out of still chicken, it's a chicken something.
Oh no, that's what it was. Okay, so and then it was all like, okay, so then what makes a boneless wing different than a chicken nugget? That was what the question was.
The bone.
Boneless wing and
It's not a
chicken
boneless wing.
nugget.
Oh no, they're both chicken nuggets.
Yes.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, they're
Okay, I
both.
can see that.
Yeah, because it's a wing place. They market it as like, oh, it's a boneless wing. It's a chicken nugget, man. It's,
Yeah.
Like an actual boneless wing would be like some weird shards of meat kind of put together somehow.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what they were arguing over because they went to a wing place and one of them got boneless wings. But the dude was like, that's not a wing. He was like, yes, it is. It's a boneless wing. And then he was all like, okay, then what's the difference between a boneless wing and a chicken nugget? And they were having an argument over that. And I was like, I gotta remember this.
No, yeah. Which there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with getting boneless wings. I mean,
I only
Yeah.
boneless wings.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's the fact that it's not a wing. It's a chicken nugget, basically.
yeah, it's
They
absolutely.
probably charge you more for that too, I think.
Yeah.
No, they charge you more for the bone in.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess chicken nuggets are cheap.
Because bone-in chicken wings, they have to wait for the chicken to grow up. Whereas in the chicken nuggets, it's just the baby chicks.
Don't care about his wings are still delicious regardless of your excuse me. But if we want to do am I the butthole questions, I have a few already on my computer that I can quickly pull up.
I'm down.
Yeah, same.
Okay, let me pull it up real quickly. Yeah, because I have like a long list of ones I hear on TikTok, and I go from there and I transfer them over to my computer so I can easily just pull them up there and then just unbookmark the page when I've read them. Yeah. Okay, so here goes this one.
Sorry.
It's all good. Am I the butthole for telling my roommate that her pregnancy is not my problem?
Oh my god.
All right, before I go off on another half-cocked rant, what's the full story?
Let's do both.
You're not getting me again.
Okay, so my thing is like questions. Like, what is the whole like basically like what Signature's asking? But I'm like, yes, because I'd like to be considerate and I'd like to help out my roommate. But then also, no, because if you're asking for a lot, then it's like, no.
Yeah, kind of that vein. Like, how good of a roommate are you with them and stuff like that? And how good is that roommate? Because I've had some awful roommates, and I would not help with them with anything if I'm being honest. So
Yeah.
it would depend like on the roommate and situation, I guess.
I mean, it's not the roommate's fault you got knocked up.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you like set them up with someone, and then through that, and then it's like, oh, like I am kind of like indirectly like they gave birth.
Well, no, because even in that situation, like it's their fault because there's this time there's plenty of ways to not let that happen.
I like how they're making all of these
out there
assumption
just
stuff
raw dogging
before I've
everybody.
even
I mean,
like
it's kinda-
started
that's on
reading
you.
it. Greed. This one's a good one. I'm starting off strong. Okay, you ready to hear? You ready to hear it?
Yeah, this
Go
here.
for it.
Okay, the girl that I live with, Kay, is pregnant and is due early next year. Of course, she seems excited to be having a baby, but at the same time, she has been making her pregnancy my problem. I get that the pregnancy is going to affect her physically in many ways, but Kay has been a pain in the butt to deal with. I've had to throw out all the bananas because she was complaining about how strong the smell was. She isn't helping with cooking/cleaning as much as she used to. Kay cries about almost everything, and it's annoying as hell. Her pregnancy is making her vomit, which I expected, but sometimes the vomiting is so intense. And once she pretty much projectile vomited on the floor because she couldn't make it to the bathroom, for which I had to clean up her vomit. Oh, over the past few months, she has been asking me to get things for her from the store, even on a good day when she isn't feeling sick. When I asked her why she couldn't just get up and go to the store herself, she said that I'm not the pregnant one. So this is where I may.
Already, no, she's not. She's not the butthole. That is very much an entitled pregnant. Well, where's the daddy at? Where's the daddy at? How come she ain't asking the daddy to do all of this?
The roommate
Like,
dad.
yeah, I mean, yeah, no, she's very much trying to take advantage of the fact that she's pregnant. Don't play that around here.
So this is where I may be the butthole. Kay has been asking me to drive her to her appointments, which I did once, but then it became a constant thing of her asking me, and I kept refusing. This is what happened the other day. She asked me to take her to the clinic. I said no. I was busy that day. She kept pleading with me, and finally I had enough and kind of snapped. I told her that she is the only one responsible for her pregnancy and to not make it my problem, so that she needs to stop making it by asking me to constantly do favors for her. She started crying and I left because I couldn't take it anymore. I know I may be harsh to a pregnant lady, but I don't feel like I need to be her personal servant. Am I the butthole?
No.
Nah.
Yeah, where's her family in all this?
Yeah.
If you're the father, yes. Anybody else, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There's only 2 people responsible for that baby, and it's not the roommate.
And then the all asked out question here. Is it your child?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Okay.
Saw that coming.
No, see, that's all right. That guy knew he was in the wrong. That's why he phrased it as my roommate. Is my boy? Yeah, he know he messing up.
I think I've seen that one. And yeah,
Yeah,
that guy is definitely the butthole.
Yeah, that boy ain't right.
Oh my gosh, I heard that. I was like, that is crazy. Oh my god.
It absolutely is crazy.
Oh, I hate you, Green. So Green had a proposed, am I the butthole? Because she just redeemed my new channel point for 2 for the price of 1, which means Taco, I hope you have that chocolate bar ready because we both have to eat this chocolate.
Ooh, what kind of chocolate? What is it? Nasty chocolate?
95% cocoa.
It's what? 90% cocoa?
95.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Dark chocolate.
Yeah, no, that ain't bad.
Yeah,
Ooh, I'm not a big fan of dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate.
Have you had 100%?
I don't know if I've gotten that high.
You should get 100% bar.
I'll try it. I ain't scared.
You should try. You should join us so I can just make it.
Yeah, why do you too?
I can just make
I'll
another
have to
one.
look for it.
I don't just have a dark chocolate sitting around my house. I don't know.
Oh no, this is
I
specifically.
actually went to the store and got it today, and then immediately it gets redeemed.
Green
look
has
for
been
it.
prepared
I'll be
for this.
I'll be right back.
Oh my
if I had
gosh.
one, I'd do it.
Yeah, I don't have chocolate in my house at the moment.
Oh my gosh,
I
I
can-
hate.
I can eat something else.
I mean, feel free to if you
mean,
want to. Oh my
What
I
I
god.
don't
do?
really have anything nasty to eat. I don't.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't buy gross stuff to eat.
yeah, that's not my intention when I go to the store.
Like, what's the
Yeah, it's
worst
not
thing
my
in here?
intention either, but it's what they enjoy. So you
I
ready,
blame Ping.
Taco?
It's what the
I
people
blame
wanted.
Ping. I'm opening it. 1 second.
I don't remember. I don't remember how it even happened because I know
Yeah, what is the
before
origin of this? We need to roll back the clip.
I remember we used to do this together. Actually, it started off of us doing this together.
Yep. And I
Oh
was like,
my god!
I've never had 95% cocoa chocolate. What does that taste like? And then I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
It's bitter.
Yes,
It is. It's very, very bitter. It's
yep.
horrible.
I remember. I have 2 clips on in 2 Twitch clips for it. All right, I got. Oh, this is so dark. Jesus, it looks like a thing of tar.
Oh man.
Oh, hey! I'm just
Oh,
glad I'm
this
not getting to suffer by myself.
count us down.
3, 2, 1. Oh.
Heard that crunch.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It's still just as bad as I remember it.
Don't cry, Chad. It'll be over soon.
They're not crying. I think they're happy about it.
Oh, it's tears of joy. They're so delicious.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's totally magically delicious. I don't know what world, but
You can't throw it up. Not throwing it up.
If you throw it up, you gotta eat another square.
You have to eat your throw up.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like a dog.
You did. The first one didn't count. You didn't finish it.
Oh god.
No, I hate this.
Oh, and water doesn't help. It just moves it around.
It sure does. It's like, oh, you know what? I can eat some spicy if you want. I got some spicy
Yeah.
peppers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll go grab some spicy peppers, but y'all gotta remind me, how the hell do I grow the crimson tree again? It's with the mushroom, right?
You put the mushroom on the right mycelium block or whatever block it needs, either the red block or the blue block from the nether, and you bone mill it.
Is there lava by the horse up top?
By the
Oh
horse.
no, I'm an idiot. That's the glass. Wow, I'm done.
Ow.
Okay.
That's the very bad.
Green.
Yay, y'all did it.
I'm
How
glad
do you feel?
I feel horrible, but I'm also glad I made that to where I can only be redeemed once.
Per stream.
Yes.
Okay.
How many points is it?
20,000?
Oh, it's
20 or
start
25?
grinding.
20 or 25,000. I can't remember.
I forgot what the hell I'm doing.
Spicy pepper.
Yeah, 20K. Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Okay.
Both Mickey Gears is like, yeah.
Okay, well, you know, to distract myself, I'll read another am I the butthole question. Am I the butthole? Am I the butthole for not wanting to pay the extra money from my mother-in-law put in for a gift that I didn't ask for?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Am I the butthole for not wanting to pay the extra money my mother-in-law put in for a gift that I didn't ask for?
I don't know. That sounds like a. I don't know. That's a tricky
Yeah,
one.
I would say no, but it depends on the situation, I guess.
Is it like, oh, she bought me a baby's crib for my upcoming baby, but I was like, nah, man, I wanted a Switch game. Then yeah,
I wanted the
I-
top of the line crib and not like the
Yeah.
basic one.
I am not following the question. So the mother and mother-in-law bought them a gift.
That
just the mother-in-law.
Yeah, the
Okay,
mother-in-law bought them a gift that they didn't ask for. So, and the mother-in-law is asking for them to pay the extra money for it.
Why are they paying
Wait.
for their own gift?
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
That's what the question is. Am I the butthole for not wanting to pay the extra for it?
Well, what was the
So
gift?
it's like, oh, you wanted a Peloton, so here's half the money, and you pay another half, and it's like, why? That's not a gift. Well, I don't know. It's like what? I don't.
Yeah. Was it like was it a surprise gift or like, hey, I'm surprising you with a gift? Also, here's
I pay for the
like
whole thing. Could you like refund me some of it? Like,
yeah. Here's your gift, that.
I'll just read it to you. My mother-in-law bought me a new coffee machine. I don't know why, as the one I still have is still working fine, but whatever, I accepted it. Before leaving, she told me I need to pay her $30. I asked why, and she said that she planned on putting only $50 into the gift, but the cheapest coffee machine that she could find was around $80. So I needed to pay the $30 that she added for the machine. That confused me because if she was planning to only put a certain amount of money into a gift that I once again didn't ask for, then why did she give up the coffee machine idea and buy something that actually was $50? She said she didn't care about paying more if it made me happy. I said very clearly, you do care, otherwise you wouldn't have asked me to pay the extra 30. She said it was just a matter of principle and that if I had manners, I'll pay her back.
I had manners. Oh, now she's insulting.
Then she left. She later texted my husband that she was waiting on the $30 and would take back the coffee machine if I didn't. I told my husband to respond that she could come take back the coffee machine because I was not giving her $30. My husband said it's not okay. He's not okay with that because he got attached to that machine, whatever that means, and to just give her the $30. I told him
he can pay the $30 in shit.
That's his mom. Of course he's gonna be like, oh no, I like it.
Yeah, that's what she said. She's like, I told my husband to just pay the $30 if he wanted to keep the machine and give his mom the money. He said I needed to because the gift was originally mine, and even though I never asked for it, he said I was making this harder than it needs to be and was selfish to not pay the extra $30 for the coffee machine his mom got me, especially knowing that he likes it. I'm having a hard time seeing how I am wrong here.
That wasn't a gift for her. That was a gift for her son.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough.
It was a gift for the son, and then they're trying to finesse her out of $30.
Yeah, especially when she said her old coffee machine still worked. Why do I want a new coffee machine then?
Oh, that.
Do we like what world do we live in where people just people don't lost their goddamn mind? Who buys a gift and then goes like, yeah, I'm gonna get him this gift, but I'm gonna get him to go half on it because I'm buying this gift just out of the blue for no reason. Man,
it's like the weirdest way to get your daughter-in-law to help you buy your son a gift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Guilt trip her into it. And get the gift receiver to also be on board.
Yeah. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? All I got to do is lie to her and I get a free coffee maker and $30? Like...
Also, they could have just, the mother-in-law could have been like, oh, hey, I'm thinking of buying my son or your husband a gift. Do you mind like splitting it? And I feel like that would have gone better.
The thing was, it wasn't for the husband. It was for her.
I know.
No.
If she was honest.
That's,
yeah.
That's out. That gift is absolutely for the husband. And the husband is a terrible husband, and the mother-in-law is a terrible mother-in-law, and this world is just a terrible place.
Wow.
Taco, the tunnel is done.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I
Two more.
am just destroying some ice right now.
Oh my gosh. And then I have one more that I have right now on my computer.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Let's see, what
Am
is
I the
name?
butthole for kicking a baby because you wouldn't share his lollipop with me?
By the way, it's my son.
Yeah. And his mom died, and but he was looking at me funny, but it's been like 2 weeks, so he really should have gotten over it. But I wanted sugar.
And by the way, it's a baby football, so it's okay.
No. Am I the butthole for calling my daughter's father spineless and his girlfriend creepy over their name choice for their daughter?
What?
Oh.
And
Okay.
yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be a little weird name.
So no. Because if you think it's an inappropriate name for a girl to have, then I would say you're justified. But if it's a normal name, then
I'm gonna say yes because it's none of her business. It's not her kid. So who cares if it has like the worst name in the world? It's not your responsibility. It's not your kid. It's your you said ex-husband?
Yeah, ex-husband.
Yeah, let them make bad decisions. Then you can just sit back and sip your tea like Kermit the Frog.
Okay, here we go.
Is it gonna be like a racist name? It's gonna be a racist name, isn't it? Oh,
No.
it's a very racist name.
There is a catch to it, but at the moment, everything I've talked about has a catch to it.
It's gonna be something awful. It's an awful name, isn't it?
Okay, here we go. A little bit of context for you all. I ended up falling pregnant with my 10-year-old daughter during a drunken hookup with a friend in my mid-20s. Not the most glamorous or flattering truth, but it's the truth all the same. When we found out, we decided to keep the child and co-parent while remaining friends. We were never a couple and we didn't want to be one either. 4 years ago, he began to date his long-term girlfriend and they moved in together last year. She fell pregnant and I've been supportive to them both as much as I could be without crossing any lines. I've encouraged my daughter to help out whenever she's staying with them during the pregnancy and to behave. I've also made it clear that I want the children to have a close relationship despite having different mothers. I've even said that if they were comfortable with it on nights I've had my daughter, if they ever wanted time alone, I'll babysit once they have the baby so my daughter can spend time with her sibling. All in all, I thought everything was great and I was excited for my daughter to have a sibling as she always wanted one, but I had no interest in having another child. 3 days ago, my friend and his girlfriend had a daughter. They asked me to bring my daughter to the hospital to meet meet her little sister alongside others of the family. So I decided exactly that. But when they introduced us to the baby, I was shocked. The name they used. They had used my daughter. What the world is this sentence? The name they used was my daughter's name. She didn't seem to have any issue with this when she introduced the baby bold as brass. My friends seemed uncomfortable and wouldn't look at me directly. I asked them what they were playing at which point my friend's father said he'll take my daughter down to the cafeteria to get something to eat and left with her. My friend told me to calm down and not overreact, while his girlfriend told me she didn't see the issue with it. It was a pretty name. I asked him if they named the baby for my daughter, trying to understand the logic here, but his girlfriend said that no, it's just a pretty name that she liked. I then asked if they planned to use a nickname or a middle name when addressing to her child on a daily basis, and her response was that she didn't see a need for that. I told them they were being ridiculous and that they couldn't do this. I told the girlfriend that I found this frankly creepy and told my friend he was being spineless if he was happy to go along with this. He tried to claim our daughter could use a nickname or something, but I shut that down immediately, asking why it was more reasonable for a girl who has used that name for a decade to shame her name in comparison to a baby who had no concept of what a name was yet. His girlfriend told me that I was being a B word, talking to her like that after she just gave birth, and asked the nurses to remove me, saying I was being disrupted. Maybe my temper is running a little too hot, though. I was too harsh on her when she had just gave birth. It was just so freaking weird. And then what is this? Edit. I also like to state that I know that what they wanted to name their daughter is their choice, but they could have named her Dinosaur for all I cared. But this is one name that should be off limit or adjusted. They even have the same surname as they have the same father. Something about it just felt malicious and deliberate, as if she was trying to replace my daughter, and for them both to spring it on us like that at the first meeting. No, this was weird.
Wait, so they named their new kid the same as the old kid?
Yes.
Yeah.
And because they have the same
What?
dad, they have the same last name.
Yeah. What the hell?
That is fucking weird.
Good God, dude. Does this take place in Alabama? This sounds like it took place in Alabama.
I mean,
don't-
I understand the intention, but it's a little weird, I have to say.
I don't
see the intention of it at all. Like, why? And then the fact, like, even if you were going to keep the same name, the baby needs to have the nickname, not the kid who's had the name for a decade, like she said.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
maybe like it's spelled different, maybe.
Yeah,
It's like they're not even trying.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, oh no, we like the name, so it's ours now. And it's like, what is your
Yeah. Like, hey, I just thought of this name. I don't know where I got the idea from, but it sounds like
It's
a
not-
swell name.
like I've been saying it for 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
the dad was dropped on his head as a
how
baby.
you were saying, like the where does it take place? Does it take place in
Hello
in
there.
an area where the stereotype is like everybody has like the same name?
Hey, Green.
Everybody's named Jenai. Hi, Jenai.
So, it's
This isn't Pokemon. You can't name all of your kids Joy or Ginny.
So true.
I don't like that. I don't.
And you shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
The world is just getting stupider.
It is kind of weird. I think.
Yep, I agree, but I also agree that
I-
she's
I
not
would- I would-
overreacting on it either.
I would call.
She's not.
No, yeah,
call
no.
The other
I
baby by
mean,
her middle name.
If they
period.
spelled it the exact same way, then yeah. But if they spelled it differently, then it'd be like, okay, it's still weird, but they did it in a different way.
Like they
I
didn't even
guess.
try, and they're like, "No, you change your name," and it's like, "How dare you?"
they were just sitting there going, nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. That's all they did.
Basically.
Yeah, I'm like, I would not refer to the baby by their first name. I'm sorry. Your middle name.
Yeah, but I don't agree. You can't have
What's
them
the
all
first
be
baby
joys.
again?
It's funny when like another joy meets
Oh,
another
man.
joy in the world, but if they're siblings, that's weird.
I felt like a worse person for knowing that situation.
I feel like I have this extra weight of like people suck on my brain now.
Like the burden of knowledge, the burden of knowing things. You're just like, oh god.
There's people like that exist in the world.
Yeah.
Oh.
And they're reproducing.
I'm like, did the first daughter come in the same way the second daughter came in? That may be the same way that what if it happened again? What if
Oh
they have a
god.
falling out, then he gets drunk and has another girl, then
I know.
like I know what name we should choose.
Was it didn't George Foreman name all of his kids George?
Except for Georgina.
Oh my god. Really?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Google says. Need that.
And in George Foreman's defense, if he did, he also got punched in the head a lot. So that, you know, like there's a bit of an excuse for him. I don't know what this guy's problem is.
Good question.
Look.
Don't know what his problem is either.
Foreman has 12 children,
Whoa!
five sons and 7 daughters. His 5 sons are George Jr., George III, George IV, George V, and George VI.
That's not how that works.
Does he just call it, hey, 2, 3, 4, 5?
On his website, Foreman explains, I named all my son George Edward Foreman, so they would always have something in common. I say to them, if one of us goes up, then we all go up together. And if one goes
Jesus
down, we
Christ.
all go down together.
No.
I
George
don't
III
think that's how
pursued a
that
career in
works.
boxing and entrepreneurship. George IV appeared on the 2nd season of a reality TV series where he placed 7th. His 7 daughters are Natalia, Leola, Frida, Michi, Georgetta, Isabella, and Courtney.
Holy hell.
That's not how that works.
That
It's
is.
George Foreman, and then his son is George Foreman.
See,
Jr.
but that's a little
Well,
bit
yeah, there's
different,
George
though.
Foreman.
Agree?
So-
Like
yeah, and
each
then- and
name
then
is like
that
similar
son is George
but different
Foreman
at the
III.
same time.
And
That's
then their
fine.
son is George Foreman the
But
fifth.
naming
It's
them the
gotta skip a
exact
generation. It
same?
doesn't all
No.
happen.
You don't spread it out. It doesn't go like horizontally. It goes.
Horizontal, yeah. That's exactly
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You go
I
up
can.
and down, not left to right.
If you do that, then you got to put the number in the front. It's like this is the first George, the second George, the third George, the fourth
Yeah.
George, and the fifth George.
Yeah, see, I can understand up and down because actually in my family, my grandfather had his name, and then his kid had the same name, which that kid is my dad's brother, and then my dad's brother also had a son, and that son has his name. So those 3 both had their names, but they're all different
Yes.
generations.
Yes, that's exactly how it's supposed to work.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's the lineage. You're passing it down. You're passing it down. You're not passing it to the side.
Yeah, like that's the only time I feel like it makes sense is when you're going up and down, not left to
Yes.
right.
It's like you took a ladder and then instead of standing it up, you just laid it sideways. You're like, all right, just start climbing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But yeah, but that's all I have on my computer right now. But oh my god, let me see how many I have bookmarked on TikTok though.
Oh my god. That's not...
Let's see.
Ugh.
I even made a collection for it and everything. I have 20 videos on TikTok already
I'm so-
bookmarked ready.
I'm so glad that
I want to reach out. Like when I see this stuff, I just want to reach out to the person that posted it. Like the first one, the one with my roommate is like making me do all this stuff for her pregnancy. No, dude.
Whenever
like,
we go
I
out,
want to reach
the
through the
people
internet
always
and
shout, "There goes John Jacob Jeemer, Smith." Well, I mean, these are technically on Reddit, so technically you can because they do like check on them or do updates and stuff like that.
like just take one of his shoes, so then he just doesn't have the shoe, and he's just walking. I mean, who happened to my other shoe? And then put thumbtacks in the other shoe. Like there's just some people just do not deserve to have access to oxygen.
Let alone have a kid.
Yeah, for real.
I am glad that like the whole George thing is cleared up, but then I also am like frustrated that I know that because it's like I was like, oh, like you said, he's a boxer. And he was punched in the head, and it's like, I guess. But then now that I know more about it, I'm like, that's not how. You know what?
It works.
You know what? That's not how it works. But if if you apply the same logic, then it's like, I guess.
That's completely how it works, obviously. Yes, Green. I know you worked hard for your oxygen, right? That's why you
something
have
worth it, something good.
That's why you have the oxygen, right? You're not one of them. Oh, no, I don't have any more. Those are all I had downloaded. I mean, I can try to like really quickly find one.
No. I need something that's gonna reinstill my faith in humanity.
Oh no, I don't have any of that. Then I'm sorry. None of them will reinstate your humanity.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no, I don't have any of those.
Dang it. Oh, okay. Well, it's not. It's something fun.
Let's go with that.
What do you like in your hot chocolate?
Ooh,
Marshmallows and whipped topping.
Yeah.
Wait, marshmallows and then whipped topping?
Yes.
Like whipped cream?
Like the Ready Whip.
Yeah.
In the can.
You like the spray on one, or like you get a spoon and just like
No. The spray on one, it's different.
Yes, I'm with you on that one.
I've never heard of whipped cream on top of.
What?
I'm a little blown away by that.
It's just either hot chocolate or hot chocolate with marshmallows.
What?
I've seen it with whipped cream. Yeah, it's. I have to remember because I'm not the biggest fan of whipped cream, so every time I get one, I'm like, oh, with no whipped cream, please. And
wait, where do you go where they just add it on top? Is that
That's always the thing.
No. Well, I guess the only hot chocolates I have is the ones that I've made. I've never I don't go out and like order a hot chocolate.
If you go out and order a hot chocolate, it always comes with whipped cream on top.
Yeah, because they do that with milkshakes nowadays, but that started like whenever a while ago or something. I don't know. Like Juan says, I'm not a fan of whipped cream either. So
what?
whatever.
No, I don't mind it when like, oh, I forget and like, oh, they have whipped cream on it, and I'll have it. But like, I don't know, I'm not really the biggest fan of it. So I'm like, I always and like, it's not the biggest deal if it's on there, so I'll still eat it. But if I remember, I'm like, oh, just no whipped cream, please, and then it's good.
So what do y'all specifically not like about whipped cream?
I guess the consistency, I guess, or just like it doesn't like for me, I guess it doesn't look very good. I guess I don't know. It doesn't like I don't know. I just never really liked it. I guess I don't. If it's on there, I'll eat it, no problem. I have no problems with it. But I'd rather have it without and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's just I don't know.
I don't like it because it's not buttercream icing.
What?
That's different. There's a difference. There's a big difference. Whipped icing, yes, disgusting. Worst thing in mankind. That is not whipped topping. That is whipped icing.
I feel like that for icing, there's 3 different versions, and it's like there's buttercream, which is like great. And then there's whipped icing, and I'm like, it's not buttercream. And then there's whipped cream, which is like that's even less.
That's not even in the same category. That's like
it is.
No, that's like going like, oh man, I don't like cats because they're not dogs. Like, like you can't just not like something because it's not something else.
I don't know if that correlation is close enough, but it's almost on the right track. But yeah, with signatures say you can't compare the icing with the whip topping because it's not the same thing.
It's usually in the same spot, and I just
I've never seen whipped cream covering a cake. Like I've seen whipped cream added to the top of a cake. As like a little like a finisher, like boop, there's finishing touch. It's not hey, here's a cake, I've covered it in whipped cream.
It's like pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie. They're like, oh, would you like this white topping? And I'm like, no, I don't like it.
Oh.
So then my next question is, have you had the ready whip in a can?
I guess that's my issue too. I don't like it in the can, but if it's like homemade, like really nice, and I'll have that. But I'm not the biggest fan of it in the can.
Hey, y'all don't have fun with it. Y'all don't enjoy the.
Oh, I have.
That's half the fun.
Yeah.
I've never used that. I've never owned a can, and I've never applied it because I don't like it. Other people.
I'm about to go to Costco.
But you can't say you don't like it, Taco, if you've never had it.
No. I've never applied it, and I've never bought it. People have just put it like for milkshakes. People put whipped cream on top of my milkshake, and I'm like, no, I forgot to take it off. So then I like mix it into like the top inch or so, and then like enjoy the lesser milkshake until I get to the good milkshake. And then
I just went to find one that would restore humanity. It wasn't expected the very first one to be jetting with transphobia. This person who posted that is cool though.
I've never.
So was it a good one or not?
The spray can version of it.
I mean, it's essentially the same. It's just fun because it's pressurized, so then you can hear it go, and then you go, yeah. That's pretty much it.
But yeah,
it doesn't taste any different. It's just the novelty of getting to spray it out of a can.
Yeah, as a kid, you just sit there and you just don't let go. And your parents has to take it away from you. It's like, no,
man,
no.
Look, I've started buying them because they sell them by the 3-pack at Costco.
Oh, and, Sam's does too, and that's where we get ours too.
Yeah, so whenever I'm in the mood for something sweet, but because it's
sweet?
Whipped cream. What?
He's making fun of how you just said sweet.
What? How do you say sweet? How do you say sweet?
No, I was saying that you called whipped cream sweet, and I'm like,
it is sweet.
It is sweet.
It's very sweee.
It's not buttercream.
Oh my God.
I don't know what you talk about. I really think you just need to try it in general because it might not be buttercream, but it's just as sweet as buttercream. It just doesn't have the same consistency.
I'm more concerned at the fact that he's like, that's not sweet. I'll show you sweet. Like, man, that's like going, like, oh, cocaine isn't bad. I'll show you bad. And then you pull out like an 8-ball of meth. And that's like, it's, I mean, it's.
Oh
So,
my god.
The two times that I come across whipped cream is pumpkin pie and milkshakes. And
Wait, you don't like pumpkin pie though, right?
Is a brother
pumpkin pie
to a
or sweet
trans
potato pie,
boy.
if
The trans boy got kicked out
that's
of
the
his
only pie
parents' house
available, I'm
when
like,
he came
sure.
out, and his older brother took
and then they're
him
like whipped
in.
cream, and I'm like, please
The
stop
brother
making
did
this
include the dead
dessert
name
worse and worse.
in the post,
Oh
which
my
wasn't
God.
great, but other than that, he was very supportive.
Um,
Oh, actually, I
yeah, it's like
do have
putting a
one
dollop of
about,
putting the
like-
whipped cream on
Hello,
top of a
Bruno, how are
milkshake.
you?
about
Putting the
somebody
whipped cream on top of a milkshake. It's like,
getting
why would you put
kicked
this lesser
out,
thing on top of my delicious milkshake?
and then
it's
her
like,
brother
whipped cream on
and
top of pumpkin pie. It's
his
like, why would you put this lesser
fiance
thing
took
on
them
top
in
of
and
this
basically
okay pie?
took
So-
care of her and
For
everything
all
because
the
she was
times that I come
pregnant.
across it, I'm like, it's lesser than what it's on top of.
I came over here
What?
for stone.
So
Oh.
it's like hot chocolate is like, why would you put this weird stuff on top of my nice warm drink? I'm like, I don't know. No, thank you.
Because it's cream, which just makes the drink even creamier and enjoyabler. And it also cools it down to where I can actually drink it and not just burn my tongue on the first sip.
That might be the only way I like hot chocolate. I just didn't know that was a thing.
Or you can, like, say, you can just do it the way
But
Juan
marshmallows
said and just
whipped
make
cream,
it.
I'm like, that's too much.
No, it's not. You literally
it's
just
no
said it's
sense.
not sweet.
Yeah, there's no such thing as too much whipped cream.
So
Really ain't.
I like hot chocolate just straight up naked. Like, just
Lame.
give me some hot chocolate and I'll drink
Lame.
it. I'll wait for it to cool down and I'll drink
That's a little lame. That's a
Lame.
little.
So bland.
it. It's
That is-
classic.
What?
Lame.
Cars can be classic. Hot cocoa needs to be with marshmallows and whipped cream.
Taco's
my
probably that
God.
person that likes their coffee black.
Oh, y'all are like the people who like marshmallows
Wait, I like black coffee.
and Apple Jacks.
Did you say marshmallows and apple juice?
And
Oh,
Apple Jacks.
no,
And
that
apple jacks.
I don't like
What?
Yes.
marshmallows.
There's marshmallows and Apple Jacks.
That doesn't. No.
That's
That's
Lucky
See?
Charms. You're thinking of Lucky Charms.
No.
No,
they put
there is-
marshmallows in Apple Jack.
There are some
Marshmallows
cereals that are adding marshmallows. I know Apple Jacks. I think Frosted Flakes and Fruit Loops
Fruit
all
Loops,
added
yes.
marshmallows.
yes,
which,
because that's what
no.
sugar needs. It's just more sugar.
No,
See?
I
That's what I'm
can't.
talking about.
I can't with that. I
See?
enjoy my Lucky Charms, and that's about it. I don't need
See?
all that marshmallows.
That's how I feel about hot chocolate. I'm like just straight up hot chocolate and I'm good. Maybe the thing that I learned about last year, white hot chocolate, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
I like
That
the
sounds
black and
good.
white hot chocolate from Starbucks.
Hmm?
Black and white hot chocolate.
What is that?
Regular. I don't know, Taco. It might be too complicated for you
Oh
because
my
it's
God.
not. It's not just straight hot chocolate. It's hot
my
chocolate
God.
and white hot chocolate.
Oh, so it's like a blend?
Yes.
That might actually.
I don't know, because it's not just plain straight hot chocolate.
Y'all add all these toppings to stuff that don't need toppings.
Well, so you're telling me when you get ice cream, you just eat ice cream. You don't want no sprinkles or anything extra to it. You don't want no chocolate syrup or caramel or nothing. You're just like, oh, I just want plain old vanilla ice cream. Just nothing else.
It
Just
depends
no
on what I'm
sprinkles.
feeling. I love toppings on my ice cream, but if I'm just like, man, I just want some ice cream and I'll just get like chocolate or vanilla or like Oreo based and stuff like that, and I'll be fine. But if I'm like, you know what, I'll get some toppings and I'll get like
Wait, just
sprinkles
because of how
or
dumb it is,
whatever.
let me
But
see.
like, it really depends on like the type of mood I'm in for like getting ice cream and stuff like that. Like I totally get like
Copy, copy
adding
Lee,
toppings and
cut
stuff like
up.
that, but it depends on the mood, I guess.
No, that's understandable. That's you're like like sometimes you want to go special. So you make yourself a sundae. You go, yeah, you know, or maybe you get a little brownie on the bottom, something different. Or you go, nah, just regular ice cream is fine. But tacos over here all being all judgmental just because we want to add some toppings is what you don't season your food. You don't season your food, taco. You don't put no salt and pepper on your steak. You just eat plain old meat.
Signatures going.
That's it.
So,
You put ketchup on your fries.
no.
What?
See,
boy.
I
fries
felt
have
the
to
same
be
way, and
good
then
to
my
stand
friends
on
were
their
like, "Oh,
own.
like my friends do like ketchup and mayo, or just mayo in general." And like, I discovered honey mustard like years ago, and I was like, "Oh yeah, honey mustard's not that bad." But like, there are other condiments out there that people do, and I'm like, okay. Like at first, I was like, "How dare you?" And then I was like, "Okay, no, that makes sense."
I'm like what Juan said. Like as far as ice cream goes, if I don't know, it's like it's kind of weird because it's like I like the
This
thing.
is a good one,
I
Green.
don't really like too many toppings. So it's like you said,
We
just
can.
straight up
I'll
vanilla.
read
I'm like,
that. I'll
sounds
end the
delicious.
stream
I
with
can eat a
it.
bowl of vanilla right now, and I'd be in heaven. But then it's like maybe I want a little bit more. And it's like, yeah, I might like a flavor or two, or like what is it? Cookie two-step, which is like chocolate chip cookie dough and cookies and cream mixed together.
Wow, Kaka,
I'm
you can
like-
handle such a heavy combination, but you can't handle just. Oh, you can only handle plain hot chocolate.
That's different. That's a drink. So as far as like the ice cream goes,
What are you talking about? Ice cream is just a drink that hasn't melted yet.
Yeah, basically.
yeah. So it's like as far as ice cream goes, I'm like I'm either like single flavor up to like cookies and cream and cookie dough mixed together, and then as far as toppings, I'm like. As far as ice cream goes, I'm not really a fan of toppings, but for frozen yogurt, I'm like only toppings. Like it's weird. And it may be because of the consistency. Like, and it may be, you know what? It may be soft serve versus like getting it out of the container.
Now you're just
Like-
getting political.
Because it's like soft serve has that.
Oh my gosh, I thought a creeper went off over here. I was about to be so upset.
Everybody sleep.
I was about to be
It's explosions.
so upset. I thought a creeper blew up my wall.
Oh wow.
I can understand the soft serve / yogurt because it just kind of makes you think of like the yogurt places you go and you know you get a cup and then they have like 10 bazillion toppings that you just always throw on there.
And
So-
it's also the consistency. Like
It's
that
the-
consistency of ice cream. Ah, fuck,
Oh!
I'm about to sleep. That consistency of ice cream, just default. I put toppings on it.
Wait, but frozen yogurt isn't ice cream. It's frozen yogurt.
Taco said that type.
Yeah,
But it's not the same.
That type of frozen dessert, whether
There you
it's
go.
ice cream or it's frozen yogurt. Like
Wait.
that consistency.
How do y'all feel about custard?
I mean, I feel like it's the same, not the same, but like in the same vein of like gelato and stuff like that. It's like, it's kind of like the same, but not really.
I don't know if
I
I've
don't
ever
think
had
I've
custard.
personally ever had custard.
I've had gelato. I don't know if I've had custard.
Yeah, I've had gelato, but not, yeah.
Y'all don't have an Andes where y'all live?
Andes. Wait, Andes.
Andes frozen custard.
Oh, then I have had it. Okay.
Or
Yeah.
I
or
do have
Steak
an
and Shake.
Andes.
Steak and Shake. I've had steak and, actually,
Steak and
I've
Shake
had
is
their milk-
custard?
but not their,
I thought Steak and Shake was their milkshakes. It's ice cream.
I thought it was custard.
Not Steak and Shake.
I've had
This
Andes.
conversation is making me hungry.
No. Is there another place that's like Steak and Shake, but it's called Freddy's?
Freddy's.
There we go.
Isn't that? Oh, is that custard? Then
Yeah,
I've
that's
had.
custard.
Okay, I've had that then. Okay, so I like custard. Custard is really
Yeah.
good.
Culver's does custard too, right?
Yes.
Culver's does it, but I don't know if they got it where they got it.
I think they come out the same. I think they're the same, honestly. Culver's and Freddy's, like how they make their custard and stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, mother damn it! I ran over.
I can't taste the difference. Like I can taste the difference between ice cream and. I don't know. I don't.
there is a difference.
It's
There's a
not that the
difference.
taste is different. It's the consistency.
Consistency.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
can't. I don't think I can tell the difference. Like if you.
Oh, I can.
If you had like
Oh, okay.
4 bowls and it's like this is frozen yogurt, this is ice cream, this is custard. Well, 3. This is custard, and you're like, Tell me which
No,
one's
frozen
which.
yogurt, ice cream, custard, and gelato. There's all a difference.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
I think
big
I would be
difference.
able to. There you go. That's the fourth one, gelato. I think I would be able to tell the difference with gelato, but I don't think I would be able to tell the difference between custard, ice cream, and frozen yogurt.
I want to do the Coke Pepsi challenge with Taco. I want to see if we can figure out the difference.
Oh yeah, I can tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi.
You sure
Oh,
about that?
there is a
Yep.
difference.
Yeah,
Oh, there is a difference.
yeah,
there
Pepsi's
is-
Like-
sweeter.
But would you be able to guess it
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
for $1 million?
Oh, bring it.
But if you get it wrong, we blow up your computers.
I mean, Taco needs a new one anyway.
I got like 2 surviving computers, so
But with all your hard drives and all your videos, they're all gone.
that's
You lose
Yeah,
everything.
Green. See, that's why I don't go
Even
through
your
and
pants.
look at them. I just scroll
I
through
can
TikTok
tell
and
the
it just brings out
difference
like
between
the
them,
best ones in my
feel
opinion, and I sit there and I
confident about it,
listen
but
through
if
them,
for
and I'm
some
like,
reason
oh
I
yeah, this
got
will be
it
really
wrong,
good,
that's-
or I'll be like, oh yeah, this is something that will be a great conversation starter. So that's why I don't really go through and look at them either, because it's too annoying in my opinion too.
Have y'all had white hot chocolate?
No.
Not
don't think so.
straight white hot chocolate. Like I said, I've only had the black and white hot chocolate.
Okay, because I had white hot chocolate from Starbucks because work. Gets
You've had the
free.
white hot chocolate from Starbucks, but you never had the black and white hot chocolate from Starbucks?
I don't think they. Is it something new that they had? Because I didn't know. I didn't know white hot chocolate was a thing, and then
No.
that wasn't on the menu. It was like regular hot chocolate was, and I went out because like, well, we get it for free at work, and then I was like, okay, well, I don't go to Starbucks that often, so let me try. I was like, ooh, the Frappuccino thing that I always get from the store. And they're like, oh, we don't have those. And I'm like, oh. And they're like, well, we have this thing.
Wait, you
that's
say you get
kinda
it
like
free at work?
You get it for free at work.
So
Look
you
at this.
have like a mini stand or something?
In one of the other buildings, they have like a little cafe thing, and they have.
Oh yeah, usually those don't make frappuccinos, which suck. I remember that's what my complaint was when I had it on college, my college campus. They had like a little area, but it only makes coffee and hot chocolates. It doesn't make the frappuccinos, which was really
Yes.
annoying.
That's exactly what it was. So they got me some chai latte thingy and a caramel, and I was like, I guess. And then I couldn't sleep that night, so I was like, I can't go. I'm like, it's free. And
Yeah, I heard one of them asking
like,
for
it's
one
free.
that would restore faith in
And I
humanity,
drank
so I
it
thought
at
I'll
like
look
9 in the
for a
morning,
few
and I
minutes.
could not sleep that night. So I'm like, I can't keep coming back. I'm like, it's free.
Completely
It's
understandable.
Starbucks. It's like a crazy benefit that everybody here loves, but I can't partake in it. And then I went again because I was going with some people who I was who were training me, and they're like, "Oh, why don't you just try the hot chocolate?" And I'm like, "You're a genius. That's like the perfect thing." So I started getting the hot chocolates, and then one day I went there, and they're like, "Oh, we're out of hot chocolate," and I'm like, "I'm not getting the coffee."
I
Are you
can,
are you that caffeine sensitive?
Yeah.
Huh.
And they're like, that's why I don't pursue coffee. I'm like, it does taste like dirt anyway. But
What?
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I agree. Cause I'm like you. I would have never, ever, ever even started like going to Starbucks if in high school I didn't win a competition with a group of people and the reward was Starbucks, and they told me that they actually make other things besides coffee, and I got
Well,
the
here's
double
the
chocolate
problem.
chip
You're going to
frappuccino.
Starbucks for your coffee, all right?
I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. Like Taco says, it's disgusting.
What?
I didn't say it's disgusting.
Coffee's
Coffee
tastes
is
like dirt.
disgusting.
Wait, so you're
right
saying
along
that
with
you like-
mocha. Mocha is also disgusting because it
Oh,
has too
sweet.
strong of a coffee taste.
What you? Oh,
So
I don't even know where to go with this. You people,
yeah. So I went there. And
you
they were-
non-coffee loving people.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee either.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So they were out, and I was
Brandon,
like,
you drink
I was
coffee?
stumped. I'm like, and they're like, would you like a white hot chocolate? And I was like, a what? So from then on, I was drinking white hot chocolate.
So what's the difference between a white hot chocolate and a hot chocolate? Is it they
It's
just
made
put
with white chocolate.
well, white chocolate is just chocolate that they dyed white.
No.
It's not like there's white. It's not like there's white cocoa beans out there. There's like, oh, that's why it's white.
No, it's
No,
the what
it's
is it?
still
Milk and
different.
sugar that they put in there is like the way higher. It's like
The amount of
like-
sugar that they put in there, that sounds awful.
Signature, I don't know why you're asking what's the like. There's no white. I
Yeah,
mean, it's the
so-
same thing between milk and dark chocolate and white chocolate. There's no
Yes,
dark
so-
cocoa beans. There's no white
Yeah.
cocoa beans. It's all just made differently.
yeah.
Well, I
so
know, but what's the difference?
the-
Why is
this is-
the white
this is-
chocolate so
this-
special?
This is the range. So you have 100% cocoa, which is like just straight cocoa. They probably didn't add anything to it, and then you get down to like the 70% range, and that's where dark
Green,
chocolate
should
is.
I
Yes.
And then
go
once you get
here? Then
lower
when I
than
get down there,
70% and like
go
70%
left
all
and
the
then
way
go
down
like
to,
that and then go around?
35% or
Or
something
should
like
I just
that,
go
that's
all
milk
the way out to
chocolate.
like the
Yes,
furthest point and then
I'm
just
a-
go straight
I
down
got
and
all
then
of
go
those,
straight
yeah.
that way?
Yeah, and then you keep going down to where it's like mostly milk and sugar
What?
and like barely any cocoa,
Because
and
it would
that's where
go
you
like
get white
this
chocolate.
way all
So
the
you're
way to
just
there.
drinking sugar
Like
milk?
right before there, then
You're over here
turn.
calling it. You're over
Because
here
it
calling it hot
extends out
chocolate,
over
and you just drinking
here
sugar
and then
milk.
go that way and then go
That's
around.
basically what it
Or
is.
do I just go
Isn't that what like hot chocolate is anyway?
all the way down here?
It's basically
Uh,
like chocolate and milk
all
and
the way down this.
Or chocolate
and then
and
you
hot
add
water.
marshmallows or whipped cream to it, and it's basically just like one giant sugary drink.
Yeah, but then like you're just making it even more sugary than it has to be.
Oh shoot! Actually, it goes out pretty far. I would have to go like
Yeah.
all the way out to like at
Which
least
is
right
like-
That
here,
sounds-
That's why I'm like,
and
just,
then go all the
just
way.
straight hot chocolate, no toppings, please.
Oh, I'm gonna have to make a mark actually.
Ooh.
But,
Man,
Um,
I don't know how I feel about any of this anymore.
I can do another "Am I the Butthole?" question that a viewer has very kindly given me. That is actually really funny.
Okay, okay.
well, I was like, before we do that, have we covered all the food stuff? Did it just spur from hot chocolate and we just went off?
Yeah, because
Basically.
you asked what do people like on their like on their hot chocolate.
yes.
And apparently, I don't like whipped cream or chocolate or flavor.
Oh, that's
Basically.
what it was. They had a hot chocolate bar at work. The reason why I came with that question is
What?
they had a hot chocolate bar at work.
Oh, you mean
And-
like oh, you can get a hot chocolate and then put whatever you want on top of it.
Yes.
Okay, not like a candy bar.
It was basically like that because they were like, oh, they got candy and sprinkles and marshmallows.
No.
and a whole
Like
bunch of
you
other
go to the store and you buy a candy bar and the flavoring is hot
stuff.
chocolate.
Yes, not a bar of hot chocolate. Yes, exactly, like you said.
I got a hot chocolate spoon. It's like the spoons where they put the hot chocolate around it, and then you just dip that in hot milk and let it melt.
I've seen
Oh.
that.
That's like my hot chocolate bombs. I stocked up for the whole year
Yeah,
Ooh.
those are cool.
because they only come out around Christmas time, and then when all the Christmas stuff goes on sale, they go on sale, and so
That's very
people
true.
usually don't usually buy this Belgium hot chocolate bomb, and I just buy the whole thing. I think I bought like 2 whole boxes.
Kiki gets her munitions for the year.
Sure do, shoot. I bought 2 whole boxes, and each one was like 50 cents.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Kiki and her hot chocolate grenades
Mm.
on the other side of the kitchen be like, duck!
Basically.
She's out here dropping flavor bombs.
Yeah, and
then-
it's
and then
amazing.
it adds a bunch of extra stuff.
A bunch of extra stuff. What do you mean? It comes with marshmallows inside of it. So literally all I do is add the whipped topping on it. Because technically the marshmallows melt in the process of heating it up. And so there's no marshmallows, and so the whipped topping just goes on top of it.
And one thing that's interesting is like today we actually bought hot chocolate.
Nice.
Ray got the milk chocolate with marshmallows. And then I was like, ooh, dark chocolate. I've never had dark hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Gotta try that.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not as dark as what we just had. Because then I'm like, oh, cool. Hot tar. Let's slurp this down.
It's just a little coffee.
Isn't that essentially what coffee is sometimes?
That's my opinion, yeah.
I love coffee.
Okay, well, I'm going to end my night with this last "Am I the butthole?" question.
Good.
Can't believe it's already 8.
Oh, I didn't get nothing
We spent
done.
an hour arguing.
That's the whole point of it.
I plugged up one elevator, and then when I got to the bottom, I'm like, I think the bottom's 1 block too high or 1 block too low, and I never figured it out.
Mine, I actually completed 2 towers and stretched out the pathing for the next section. So I actually
Almost thought it
achieved a
all
lot.
blew up.
I finished my tunnel and I'm working on my basement.
I've almost closed off my house.
Nice. Okay, so this "Am I the Butthole" was brought up by Green because she was looking to see if she can find any that will restore humanity because somebody asked, but she found this one and thought
Yay.
it was very funny.
Oh,
Am I the butthole for putting mayonnaise in my scrambled eggs?
yeah.
I mean, I
That's
don't
the
like
worst.
mayo, but you do you if you like mayo.
If that's the worst thing you're doing with your life, I think you're okay.
Yeah.
My view on this would have probably been like, that sounds weird, but after talking to Ping, my eyes have been opened on many cream-based items that you can put into scrambled eggs that makes them nice and light and creamy and fluffy. Because usually I've always only put milk in my eggs, but Ping has turned me on to putting sometimes heavy whipping cream,
Oh yeah, you can do that.
sometimes sour cream, sometimes like so I was all like, I'm not against it. I'm not
You're
against
talking
it.
You're talking about during the cooking process.
Like scrambled eggs.
Wait. So did they? Yeah, that's a good question. Did they add it while they were cooking, or was this like, oh, my eggs are done, and then they just like drop mayonnaise
Plop
on it?
some mayonnaise on it.
Or worse, they started dipping their eggs into the mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the immediately thing I thought was you cook the eggs to done, and then you slop some mayonnaise on it and mix it in together.
Or they made an omelet and then put it, when they cut the omelet open, they just do with mayonnaise. Yeah.
Like a mayonnaise egg calzone.
Maybe it's
Oh,
specific
like a
mixes
terrible
of cream,
crepe.
espresso, whatever, but that's very rare, like less than a year ago on average. If you want the building easier, Opera all the way
So
down in this.
with me
Okay, yeah.
thinking that, I was like an egg
He'll
sandwich,
agree.
like 2 slices of bread, put some mayonnaise on there, and then throw the egg in the middle. I'm like, that's good.
Doesn't
So
sound too
I
bad.
would think that eggs with a little bit of mayonnaise in it after it's already cooked, I'm like, I guess that would be okay. Trying to cut your carbs. But then you said while cooking, that's a whole, I've never even thought
You
about.
don't-
That's new, I think, for me at least.
Yeah, like
How do
adding
y'all
stuff
make y'all scrambled
during the cooking
eggs?
process.
Oh,
I'm
wait.
like, the only thing that I've thought
How do you
about
make your
that's
scrambled eggs then?
Just
crack the egg,
cook-
scramble it, and wait till it's done.
Yeah, that's essentially
my
yeah.
gosh.
Yeah.
Salt,
That's-
pepper.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
more.
my
If I do that,
gosh.
you know them eggs I've been cooking all year. I'm like,
What?
You don't add milk to your eggs?
no,
I don't.
I don't add
You
any
don't
milk.
put the eggs in a bowl, add some milk and the seasoning, and beat them up real quickly before you put them in the pan?
Nope. I just make sure the pan's real hot, put some olive oil, and then make my eggs.
But you gotta cook them over low flame. You can't cook them too hot. You gotta cook them
Signature
slowly.
is going that
Yeah.
that
That's true.
Gordon Ramsay. Now is it Gordon Ramsay? Yeah, the Gordon
Gordon
Ramsay
Ramsay.
way of
Yeah.
you have to cook it like this, then you got to take the pan off, and then you have to start, then you put the pan back on, then you take the pan off. Nah,
Look,
I ain't all
and
about that now.
Since I started cooking them that way, my eggs have been coming out so much better. They are not like, I don't burn them. They come out nice and fluffy, and everybody be
I
liking
know,
them.
right, Green? That's
Well,
what I do too.
the one
Like
person
the
that I
only
cook
time
for,
I
she likes 'em.
ever just put my
Yeah.
eggs in the pan and fry
The
them
only thing that
is
I've
if I'm
thought
making
about
fried
as far as like
eggs.
modifying how they're cooked
So that's
is
the only way where I can get the white
like
and the
Japanese
yolks.
style fluffy eggs.
That's the
where, like,
only
Oh,
time
you
I
keep
ever
them
do it like
moving
that.
yes.
until like it's this just like soft gelatinous like mass.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, that's how they do it.
Sleep, whoever needs to sleep.
I was trying to get to the bed.
I'm literally just staring across the hallway.
Okay.
He's out here dreaming about eggs.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so here it is. My 24M sister, 26 female, absolutely hates mayonnaise. There's no religious or moral reason. She just hates mayonnaise. Yesterday, I was making scrambled eggs for her and the rest of the family, and I put mayonnaise in them, as I have been doing for years. Everyone really likes them, so my brother-in-law asked me how I made them. I told him they are just eggs, chili powder, garlic salt, and mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Then whipped heavily. The mayonnaise makes it rich and fluffy. My sister was pissed because of how much she hates mayonnaise. I brought out how she never had a problem eating them before, and she knew they had mayonnaise, so she called me a butthole. Am I the butthole for putting mayonnaise in my scrambled eggs, knowing my sister hates them?
Nah.
I mean, if it was intentional, then yes, but it's not really intentional. And
Yeah.
I kind of feel that way. Like, I don't like mayo, but I know Caesar salad has mayo and tartar sauce has mayo, and I don't mind them. But straight up mayo, I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah.
So I can understand. But I mean, kind of that. Like, he didn't say like, oh, this has mayo in it, just be aware. But if I don't know, it's
Look, if she's been eating it and hasn't been tasting, what's the problem?
Yeah, that's my thought.
Yeah.
Is he said
Yeah.
he said he's been doing it for years, and she's never complained about it.
I'm wondering, I'm like, when did he start? Like, did he start after he already knew that she didn't like mayonnaise? Like,
Like specifically to spite her or something?
yeah, like, oh, I'll just hide mayonnaise in your.
What?
I think Taco might have had a fall.
Oh my god! I'm staring across the hallway, looking at the elevator, and then this body just emerges out of the water.
Is it Aquaman?
It was wild.
it was me, but I didn't mean to do it on purpose, like scare him. But
It was Wonka Man. That was bad. Wonka.
Yeah, so
Aquan Man. That's it.
like if it was one of those things where he's known that she's hated mayonnaise, and then all of a sudden he comes across this recipe and he tries it out and loves it, and he's like, yeah, she doesn't like mayonnaise, but this recipe is delicious with mayonnaise. I'm just not gonna say anything and see if she likes it. And if she's loved it for years, and this is the first time, and he got like, because he's been cooking it that way all this time, and he forgot, and he's just like, oh, how did you make this? And he just spits out the recipe because he wasn't thinking of her like hearing it for the first time. I'm like, at the beginning, I'm like making that decision to like hide mayonnaise in her food all this time. I'm like, yeah, it's a little spiteful.
I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
as
Am
long as
I'm
it's
like-
not in like malicious in any form, then it's like no. But
Yeah.
he should have told her like, oh, it has mayo, just be aware. But
Yeah,
if she likes
Allergic.
it, then
if she was allergic to it or something like that, then
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
yeah.
that makes a difference if they're allergic. But if she just like hates it for no reason, I see no harm in it, especially if she's been eating it whenever he makes it and she has no problem with it. Because it's the same way with my mom. My mom is very, 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 very picky. But whenever I make things that have like maybe something in it that she doesn't like, she'll like. So sometimes I am the butthole and I won't tell her, and she likes it, and then I'll tell her that this is in there. She's like, "What?" But then sometimes I do tell her that like, "Hey, I use this, but it shouldn't." Like, you won't even taste it, and then she'll be like, "Oh yeah, I don't taste it," and it's fine.
it is the like. It's so weird. Like, oh, that's a delicate balance that you have to have.
Yeah, no
Because
additional comments been
if the
given
person
yet
is
because
stubborn, it's like,
they
you
just
can't
posted that
tell
like
them
6
that it's in
hours
there.
ago.
Or like, you cook something and they're like, "Man, that was good. What's in it?" And you give them that look, and they're like, "You know what? Never mind. I don't want to know." Because the person has to be self-aware. Like, if they know, if you tell them there's something weird in their food, and they're gonna be like, "Ugh," then yeah, like it's kind of
Oh
two-sided
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah. I'm like that too. Like if I have something and it has mushrooms in it, and I'm like, I was like, I'm like, no, 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 mushroom,
Like, don't you're like, don't.
no.
Man.
Yeah.
You're like, what
Like
was in
I
this?
am not the
And they're like,
biggest
yo,
fan of
I don't know. I'm
beans,
like, cool. I don't know.
but my friend, we were on a camping trip and stuff like that, and he made chili and he poured up like beans in it. And at first I was like, I don't know if this is gonna taste good, and then I was like, this is the best thing ever. So I like beans only in my chili now, but it depends.
Yeah, and it's also like an age thing. Like, what was it? There's certain things I hated when I was younger, and then now I'm like, oh, it's so good. So
I don't understand the being picky thing. I don't think there's any food that I'm picky about, except for like I don't like shrimp. It's not necessarily that I'm picky about it. I think I might have just had it too much, or my taste buds changed because it just. But I'll still eat it. But there isn't anything that I go that I have to. I don't know. There isn't anything that I avoid.
Yeah, I think the difference between being picky and just not eating certain things is like there's just certain things you just don't like because and you'll be able to explain why you don't like it. And then there's just some things you're like, no, I'm not going to eat it. And then when somebody asks you why, you're just like, I'm just not going to eat it. That's I feel like
Yeah.
is being picky compared to I'm not going to eat mushrooms because A, I can't stand the smell of it. I can't stand the taste of it. I can't like you'll have reasonings. And so that's like
Yeah.
not being
Yes.
picky. You just don't like it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say there's a pickiness out of like a legit reason, and then there's pickiness out of principle. Where it's like, I don't like mushrooms because I think mushrooms suck. And it's like, have you even ever had a mushroom? And they're like, no, because they look gross. And you just refuse to eat mushrooms just out of principle. And then there's like, I can't eat mushrooms because they taste like rubber bands. And if I eat them, I will barf. And you're like, cool. I will never cook you mushrooms.
And
to a
also
certain
like being
extent-
allergic to it.
Yeah. And like to a certain extent, even when people are like, "Oh, it's a texture thing, man. I just don't like how it feels in my mouth." I didn't realize. Like for a while, I go, I mean, I don't get that. How do you just? How does that bug you? And then you eat. The moment that it clicked for me is when you're eating something soft and then you bite into something crunchy and you go, "That's not supposed to be it."
Yeah. Hey,
And then I
that's
go,
how you get.
"Oh, that's the texture thing."
Yes. You're eating like mashed potatoes, and then all of a sudden you get something crunchy, and you know you didn't put anything crunchy in there. You're like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Or you're eating something crunchy and there's something extra crunchy.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
I don't know. I don't know what's worse: eating something soft and then biting into something crunchy, or eating something crunchy, then all of a sudden it's just something soft in your mouth. You know, I don't know which one's worse, man. But
The soft to crunchy, I think.
Yeah, I think yeah, soft later. Yeah,
oh,
that happened to me. I have trail mix, and I'm like, cool. And it's like raisins, peanuts, sunflower seeds, and M&Ms. And I'm just like, cool. And I'm just like, crunch, crunch, crunch. And I'm like, did I break my tooth? did I bite a rock? I'm like, napkin.
oh.
I start like feeling around. I'm like, no, all my teeth are intact. Okay, cool. I'm throwing this away. I don't care what's in it, and I'm throwing the rest of this package away too. All right, moving on.
It's also the same thing when you're you make dishwater for dishes and you're cleaning the dishes and there might have been like a plate or something that had food in it and it was also in the dishwater and it touches your hands. No, that whole dishwater is down the sink and it's starting over.
It's like, there's an eel in here.
Yep, it's all going down the sink and I'm restarting it so I don't have any floating pieces up in here.
There's something growing in here.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Like literally whenever I do the dishes, I have to make sure all the food is washed off everything before I make dishwater or else I'm not doing them.
No. I agree with that.
But yeah, that was my ending. I gotta go. I'm actually going to try to go to work tomorrow, so it should be interesting.
Like, be careful out there with your 6 inches of snow.
Thank you. I will try. I'm at least going to work for one day this week before it's supposed to rain and freeze all over Thursday. So
Yeah, same here. It was raining earlier, and now it's gonna be cold, and then tomorrow I think it's gonna be like that too.
Yeah, we're getting a whole week of rain next week.
yeah, I must say none of this is even gonna have a chance to melt until Monday. So yeah, I'm gonna go to work for one day this week.
That's good.
Safe.
Yeah, thank you. I will. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, Kiki. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for the gift.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank both of y'all for the gifts.
Yeah.
You are welcome. Yep. I'll see you guys either tomorrow or next week.
All right. Buenos nachos.
See you later.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. But that was a really good one, greeting. That was a good one. Okay. I have a great rest of the night. Get lots of rest and drive carefully tomorrow. Trust me, I will. I'm gonna be driving very, very carefully. But yeah, but thank you all who stopped by. I appreciate you guys, and I had a wonderful, great stream. It was fun talking with you guys. I need to make sure I add the rest of the Am I the Butthole questions and stuff for if signature ever, shows up again. But yep, as always, I appreciate you guys, and I love you all, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Stay warm, and I'll see